News as far as the politics around this tragedy is concerned. The Karnataka BJP has now upped the ante against the Congress government over the Stampede tragedy. The state's BJP chief has written a sharp letter to the Chief Minister accusing him of evasive and shameless irresponsibility. In fact, the letter also slams the government's selfish decision to profit from fandom and calls it a blatant example of clinging to power at any cost. That's the latest that is coming in as far as the political war of words is concerned. Let's tell you more from what this letter has in it. My colleague Pratibha has more.
Right, Shreya. So the BJP State Chief B.Y. Vijayendra has written an open letter to the Chief Minister, and the timing is also very interesting. It comes at a time when both the Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar have been summoned to the national capital. They're in Delhi. They will be meeting Rahul Gandhi, and Rahul Gandhi has sought a detailed response from the government on its response as well. So B.Y. Vijayendra has written an open letter to the Chief Minister, and he has taken to social media as well to say that this is the Karnataka government trying to cling on to power. Here's what they say. He says, last June 4th was a dark day in the history of Karnataka due to selfish and irresponsible decisions taken by the Chief Minister and the Congress government to profit from cricket fandom. Innocent young lives were lost and thousands of people who had gathered there suffered pain and suffering. The death of 11 young people who were supposed to make their families shine and dream of a bright future has robbed the peace of those families and left the parents in tears. Then he goes on to mention the victims, the people who lost their lives. He says the Bengaluru incident has cast a black shadow on the dignity of Karnataka at the national and international level, sending a message that our state is a place of insecurity. Despite this, the Chief Minister's statement that the government has nothing to do with the incident, that the government cannot take responsibility for this incident, reflects evasive and shameless irresponsibility. An open letter has been written to the Chief Minister regarding the tradition of clinging to power and insulting the moral politics of Karnataka. That's a stinging attack that has come in from the BJP chief to the Chief Minister.
Right, Pratibha, thanks very much. My colleague Imran is with us on the broadcast. Imran, now the political war of words intensifying even as Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and his deputy D.K. Shivkumar are in the national capital to meet with the Congress's top leadership. Of course, the BJP upping the ante, saying this is absolutely shameless irresponsibility, also saying that they cannot relieve themselves of the moral obligation that they have, the Karnataka government has, and that they cannot blame others for what happened that day.
Well, absolutely. In fact, the High Court also, the state government was pulled up on many of the charges, especially the arrest of RCB and other of KC officials in this regard. And they said that our government to submit a report within by June 12th, even as other petitions are pending for hearing post-lunch. But this is what is happening behind me also. Dalit groups have come out in support of the suspension of the officers who have been suspended by the state government, saying that this injustice on the Dalits has because the Commissioner Dayanand belonged to the ST community, and saying that this is injustice on the part of the state government, that instead of taking the blame, they have suspended officers who instead had warned the state government over this particular issue, and they are demanding also a compensation of 1 crore rupees to the 11 families who lost their lives. And they say that this is they cannot bring back the lives. At least the compensation should have been adequate, and they feel that the compensation is not adequate at the moment. So behind me, Dalit groups are protesting over the suspension of the police officers here. But even as the pressure mounts on the state government, the High Command has pulled up both the CM and Deputy CM over the failure of conducting properly the victory parade in Bengaluru,
right,
and which also led to a stampede of 11 people. The High Command wants to know which ministry was responsible for it, what was the role in it, and how they failed in not doing properly their job.
Right, Imran, I'm going to come back to you. Let's also tell our viewers